Thank you, everybody. Basically, like we said yesterday in Abu Dhabi, we're not here to sell the Aramex services. We're going to tell you about what we are passionate about. So this presentation is going to reflect things that we love to do. And one of them is really empowering SMEs. I'm just going to brief you very quickly about Aramex and sustainability. We've been a sustainable, or officially, a very sustainable company since the year 2006, when we released our first sustainability report. As you see here in the slide, sustainability is a very strategic priority for us as a company. It is embedded in our business model. It's embedded in our daily operations. It is in our red blood and in our culture. We aim to establish mutually beneficial partnerships rather than forming just simple donor or sponsor relation with our partners. Quickly, our 6 sustainability pillars are education and youth empowerment, entrepreneurship, community development, emergency relief, sports, and environment. Quick facts about SMEs in the UAE and in Dubai specifically. SMEs in the UAE, they contribute between 85 to 95% of the country's total business sector, which means almost the whole country is SMEs. Their segment contribution to the UAE GDP is at 30%, including the oil sector. And in Abu Dhabi specifically, SMEs contribute about 58% of the whole private sector employment. What do we do currently for SMEs? We have a lot of solutions that we offer to SMEs. As I mentioned always, SMEs can be startups like many of you here, and they can be companies who have been in the market for a couple of years. Usually they measure SMEs, some of them measure SMEs in revenue or in the yearly turnover, and some measure them in the number of employees. First of all, our approach is always a one-stop shop solutions provider approach to all the SMEs. We have something called the Aramex e-house in Dubai. And this is a new idea or a new concept that we came up with last year, whereby we took a small facility in Al Quoz to cater the requirements of every single new startup that's planning to go online. You know, because many of you here, I think they started their own companies, but you don't have a facility yet. Or you don't have, I don't know if it's a lot, I'm sure they offer you communications, but you may need also communications solution. You don't have a shipping partner. You don't have a warehouse to store your goods as well. So the idea of this is, we got this facility. We can call it a demo facility because we want to implement this in the whole region. And by the way, it's already full now. So we come to you as a startup and we tell you, you know what? We're going to give you the space. We're going to give you a telephone. We're going to give you a small portion of the warehouse to store your goods. We're going to give you an online solution, which is the Red I'm going to talk about it here. So you're ready to go with the least investment possible. We provide reliable and cost-efficient solutions that cater all the industry. Be it you're in the manufacturing, be it you are in trading, be it you're in pharmaceuticals, be it you're in education, whatever it is, we have solutions for you. Comprehensive multimodal transportation solutions, definitely, because we are trade facilitators at Aramex. We can do everything for you. You may need to import, you may need to import, process here, re-export to the Gulf region, by sea freight, by land freight, by air freight, everything is there for you. Aramex ZE, just give me some time to tell you about this. Aramex ZE, the purpose of this service is to offer you a solution to take your business online. And if you think of the concept taking a retailer to become an e-tailer, doing this is having a lot of challenges. You know, because the e-commerce, as you notice now, e-commerce is booming in the region massively. We are seeing growth in our e-commerce business 200 and 300 and 400% year over year, which is crazy. So what we do here is we simply take you from an offline store to an online store in a matter of days. How is that? First of all, we offer the payment gateway. Your challenge when you want to go online is how to set up the payment gateway so that you will have clients purchasing from you and then paying online through the credit card. So we have partnership with Marjack. What we do other than this, we build for you the full solution. The fulfillment setup is done, be it storage, delivery, cash on delivery. We collect cash, the cost of goods upon delivery of your product. So this ready package is a very nice, well-packaged solution for you, which you can have more details from our website. We have, as Etisalat also mentioned, we have dedicated industry solutions managers and leaders. And allow me to welcome a couple of them. We have 5 or 6 industry specialists here from Aramex. These guys are well experienced in different segments. And for example, if you are in the trading segment, you have a specialized account manager who understands the requirements of the sector. From shipping, to distribution, to customs clearance, to everything else. And these guys act as consultants when you are during the initial phases of negotiations, and then they can be your dedicated account managers when you have an account with us. And trust me, they're very flexible. We offer competitive and flexible pricing structures that can fit all industries. What's next? Again, we reassure you of our commitment here on the stage that we're going to empower all the SMEs in the region by all possible ways. We're going to be more flexible. We are already very flexible, by the way, but we're going to increase our flexibility more. And we're going to kill the bureaucracy of offering you or providing you a solution. Because I understand that as a startup, maybe, or as a well-established SME, the last thing you expect when you want to ship and do trading and let your products reach the customers is the bureaucracy of unnecessary formalities. This doesn't exist in Aramex. We're going to be offering you a very smooth and tender helping hand as well. Again, if you are a startup that wants to grow, or if you are an existing company that's having more growth expectations, Aramex will be there to help you. And I would like to give a couple of examples here. Again, I go back to the e-commerce. And by the way, we have one of our great partners here who's gonna give you more information. When I say helping hand, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say, I'm not sure if you heard about Namshi, which is one of the leading e-commerce players in the region that sell shoes. Or maybe you have Citrus TV, which is one of the leading TV shopping companies. These companies, they sat with us, I think, 1 or 1.5 years back, one of them, and it was a 2-man show or 3-man show with maybe one shipment every 2 or 3 days. You cannot imagine that with our cooperation, both of us, and with the solutions that we gave them, and with the trust that they gave us, their business grew by hundreds of times. And whoever used to ship 1 or 2 shipments a day from them is shipping now 500 and more. What did we do special? We were just walking with them on the same path. We were never the shipping company that wants to really overcharge or do high profits from these companies, because we believe that every single startup or every single SME as well that works with us today with 1 dirham is going to become, let's say, 1 million dirham in a couple of years. Even if they don't, we will still be supporting them. We promise potential that we're going to participate more in webinars. Again, Shadi, I will say it today again. Even if it is at 9 p.m., at midnight, or at midnight, we're going to do it. We participated in a couple of webinars, and we're going to include also our second generation of leaders here who will share their knowledge and who will share their experience with whoever is interested to know more about what we do. We're going to keep on innovating with solutions and services that will cater all the requirements. And I would like to talk about a small service that was a real innovation by Aramex, and it's called the Shop and Ship. I'm sure a lot of you know it. You know it, I think, right? Shop and Ship, by the way, I'm going to give you, Santa Claus is on stage now. I'll tell you why. Christmas is going to come very early this time. Shop and Ship is a very innovative service that we came up with. It is a great product, a great service that enables or facilitates the internet shopping, especially from the US, the UK, now Turkey, and UAE as well, and China. The concept of this is very simple. When you go to Amazon.com and you want to buy anything, the first thing they use to get stuck with is they will ask you about your local address in the US, which you don't have. Same thing with eBay in London. So what we did is we offered the client a virtual address there. So whatever you buy online, you will have an address to put, and it will be the Aramex location. So the supplier will ship to your mailbox, which is in our facility, and we'll bring it to Dubai. This is part of our e-commerce. I would like to also offer everybody here in this room a free Shop and Ship account with Aramex. Usually the subscription fees are $35. I know the amount is not high, but everybody in this room will have a free Shop and Ship account with Aramex. After we finish, you can just visit our booth here and register your name. Try this service, but I have one advice. Be very careful about your credit card, because Shop and Ship is really an addiction that will... Banks will not like what I'm talking about here, but I think you're smiling again and you understand what I'm talking about. Internet shopping is going to be very easy here, whereby you will not be able to control your spendings online. Allow me to ask you also, how many startups we have here? Can you just raise your hands again? Okay. Whoever raised his hand again as well, because we want to help you and encourage you, you'll be having free 30 local domestic shipments from Aramex as a start, so that at least you can just... these 30 shipments, we're going to give you 30 prepaid vouchers that you can use for any local deliveries within the UAE, be it half kilo up to 5-6 kilos.
Can I just see the people put their hands up again who were startups who want to get that? Just want to see if the hands double now, right? Okay.
So the last point here is we really want to position ourselves to be the first choice, reliable solutions partner for all the SMEs and entrepreneurs in the region. So yes, we are a good company. We care about SMEs. Profit is not really the ultimate thing that we look for. And by the way, being part of Potential's program reflects our sincere commitment toward the UAE community in specific and to every single community that we operate in the region. Because CSR, or corporate social responsibility, is on the top of our list. Thank you very much. Any questions? Yes, please.
Thank you. I just have a question around the online store.
Yeah.
If you can elaborate more on how Aramex, what kind of services or consultancy or advices that you're going to provide to SMEs on when it comes to online store, and do you partner with any payment gateways for the online store?
Yes. As I told you, the Red E service or package of services, the first thing we do is we connect you to our partner, which is called MarkJack. MarkJack is going to be the company which sets up your payment gateway setup. It's going to do the integration with the Aramex system so that any purchase that happens online, let's say, is going to be coming to us as a notification. Secondly, we're going to give you a very attractive shipping package whereby you're going to have different kinds of delivery solutions. You may tell us, I want you to deliver and collect the cash on delivery, as I said. You want us to store for you. You want us to import the goods, let's say from China, store them in the facility, and then do the distribution locally. Everything that you require can be offered here. But the payment gateway is very important because we always encourage, especially startups, to prevent the cash on delivery and to encourage online payments through credit cards.
They also help us build the online store from scratch.
Yes, from zero.
All these kind of packets of services, what will be the cost for us?
Maybe I won't be able to give you the costs here, but trust me, you're gonna save more than 70% of what it will cost you if you go to a regular player that is specialized in that. I was telling my colleagues here, we met one of the biggest groups in the region a couple of days back, and when they heard about the price, they thought we were joking. So this is, we call it as an encouraging price to encourage SMEs to start and succeed.
Are you taking any stake?
Sorry?
Are you taking any stake in the SMEs companies, or we pay, cash to you, or?
In terms of what?
To set up all these kind of things, all these online stores.
What we do, what we do, by the way, to help you in setting up this, we don't charge you for everything. And for example, the consultancy, you can sit with our team and you can tell them that I want to, let's say, go online and start with only the shipping. I don't want the storage or the warehousing. What I will charge you as Aramex, by the way, is when you start trading, which means the margin is separate, but I mean setting up your business online. I'm not going to charge you for every single step. I'm going to charge you for shipping. I don't have something called consultancy fees, by the way. We don't have this in Aramex. And you will have a lot of support. I can just try us for one time and you will never leave us. Percentage of sales? You mean we take from you, no, at all. I charge you only per transaction. You may be idle for, I don't know, 5 or 6 months. We don't do it. And by the way, we used to have before something called the minimum fees. Because you have sometimes accounts that open and they are inactive. We cancel this completely, and especially for SMEs. We understand that your business can be seasonal. So there will be no pressure from us. Yes, sir.
How does the online store help businesses to streamline their processes? Does it include anything like inventory control, purchasing, or what value also can bring other than the actual
Let me tell you. Sorry, I need to use this microphone. Inventory control, we can help you in that if you are storing already with us. However, the MarkJack solution will help you to have a lot of statistics about every single activity that happens on your website. They can provide you statistics about how many visits to every single product that you have online, for example. And by the way, one of the solutions is we can take pictures of these products and we can put them on that website. So the full setup of the website can be done by the Aramex ZE solution. It's really an unlimited solution, and we can send you more details if you want about it in details on every single step that we have. But again, it's a complete solution to make sure that you go online and at a very record time as well.
Okay, one more before we get a break.
Regarding the Red E, it's a really smart solution. I want to ask if are you providing, a lot of what they call it legal issues here maybe involved, legal issues, maybe, or approvals from the authorities. Aramex, are you providing those approvals? Or?
Approvals, you have to be, the owner of the business should be there, but we can help you in advising what to do or what kind of documentation you may need, for example. But no, we cannot secure approvals on your behalf, especially when your approvals are more required for medical items or food items or perishables in specific, or sometimes telecommunications products. But in general, our clients are not facing these issues at all. I think Glambox can tell us more as well about this now. And by the way, last thing is, Other than this, when you grow and your business becomes bigger and bigger, we have a great solution which is called, we have a sister company which is called InfoFort, which also supports SMEs to the maximum. It will take care of all your record management and archiving, and whenever you have more invoices, it means your business is growing, so they can scan and archive and manage all your records.
We have time for one more? Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm representing a medical company.
Medical, yeah.
Medical. 30 years we have been in the business.
Yeah.
So, Aramex, is there any, you were talking about one invoicing stuff now.
Yeah.
There is one software you are going to launch for the big companies. So is there any particular Aramex sales specialist or concerned person who will be dealing in a company? Because we have already an account manager, account profile, but there is no visit from Aramex till date.
I'm going to take the details from you when we finish, by the way. The name of the company.
And one more thing. What makes it different from TNT, FedEx, DHL to choose Aramex as a...
That's a very good question. In terms of products, I can tell you that we are all sometimes similar in certain products, but the one-stop shop solution that we offer you as Aramex is a bit different. And the most important thing here that differs us from the others is our flexibility and the relation that we build with the client. Our relation with our customers will never be based on prices or based on the size of the client. And I can tell you that we have clients who has been with us since 20 and 25 years, and we're doing perfect with them.
Yes, we are dealing for 25 years. Yes.
So it's a matter of really a relation between us and you, and we are ready to innovate and invest on your behalf to grow your business, which I think others are not that open for this. With all my respect to all the competition, by the way.
Thank you for